Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. In this video I'm gonna play with a new palette that I received, and I wanted to do like a glossy look, which I haven't done in a really long time, and I actually think putting gloss on your eyeshadow makes such a beautiful effect. If you've never tried it, I will definitely recommend. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm also gonna show you the version without the gloss, so if you're not really into that gloss, you will see here right now how it looks without the gloss. So that's also a possibility, of course. So this is the palette I'm gonna go in with today. It's by NARS Cosmetics. I will put all the products I'm using today in the description bar in case you want to know like the exact names and shade names and colors or anything like that. So I will link it down in the description bar. So I started with this kind of like, I don't really know what kind of color it is, but it's kind of like a warm peachy kind of shade. So I'm gonna start blending this all the way in my crease, going from the inner corner to the outer corner and just making sure that it's blended everywhere. So I haven't really uploaded a lot of videos lately, but I wanted to let you guys know that from now on I will try to upload as many videos as possible, probably 3 times a week, maybe more, so keep an eye out for that. If you guys have any like suggestions on what you want to see, let me know. This can be makeup related, but if there's something else you want to see from me, like maybe a day in my life or maybe some food inspiration or anything like that, let me know. I'm really open to try different kind of videos. So now after blending that shade all over my crease, I went in with this color and I'm just using my finger to apply this all over my eyelid. It's kind of like a similar color as the one that I used in my crease, but it has a lot of sparkles. It's super pretty. So just using my finger to kind of like smear it all over my eyelid on both of my eyes. I do still have eczema on my eyes, but this day it wasn't as bad as it normally is. So I wanted to take advantage of this and do an eye look on both of my eyes, which I prefer instead of like doing it on one eye, which I told you guys in one of my previous videos. So after doing that, I'm gonna go in with some eyeliner. First, I just created a simple line above the lash line, and I'm not gonna go for like a usual like wing liner. I actually wanted to do something different. So I am gonna start with the line above the lash line, which I always do, and then I'm gonna drag a line of where I normally also do when I go for wing liner. I like to follow my lash line and then kind of like blend it towards the tail of my eyebrow. I always follow this direction. It always seems to work for me. Then I fill in the wing liner. I'm not really focused on making it look perfect and super sharp and black because I'm going in with this color to kind of like smudge it out. So it doesn't matter if it doesn't look perfect because with the eyeshadow it's gonna look smudgy anyway, so don't worry about that. So I'm just gonna blend my brush back and forth so the edges of the eyeliner look a little bit more softer and smoked out. And you can go in a few times with the eyeshadow to build up the color payoff. Then I went in with the Jouer concealer. I'm not sure what the name of the concealer is, but I'm using it in a super light color, and I'm using a little bit of that right underneath the wing liner. So this is kind of gonna cover up the eyeshadow which is below the wing liner, which I don't want there to be, and will make it look way more sharp. So now going back in with that color which we used for the crease area. So now I'm using a Sigma Beauty flat definer brush and blending this underneath the lower lash line, just kind of pressing and sweeping my brush back and forth. And then I went in with a tiny blending brush and blending it out even more so it looks more smudged out. So repeating this on both of my eyes and just adding more and more of the eyeshadow until I'm happy with how it looks. And then I went in with this pencil from Tilbury. It has 2 sides. Not sure if this is a limited edition, but this was the closest color that I had, which looks really similar to the eyeshadow that I have on my eyelid. So I thought it would look perfect. It also really makes my eye color pop. It kind of makes my eyes look a little bit more greenish instead of like more like a gray. So then I went in with a lash curler. I always do this before applying mascara. And then I went in with the Benefit Cosmetics Roller Lash Mascara, which used to be always my favorite. Then I switched to the Maybelline Sky High. And now I went back to this one, and I just don't know why I stopped using it, because I feel like even though I really like the Maybelline one, I feel like this makes my lashes even longer. So that is how it looked without the gloss. And I'm gonna go in with this Kevyn Aucoin eyelid gloss. That's not the exact name, but I will link it down in the description bar. And I'm just gonna use my finger to kind of like smear it on my eyelid. You wanna be careful with this because it can kind of move the eyeshadow like underneath the gloss, which also happens when I did it, so I just try to be super careful. And then this is the final result. If you want to know like all the products I used on my face, I'm gonna put it on my Instagram. I filmed like a lot of snippets of my whole face makeup, so I'm either gonna create a reels or maybe put it in my Instagram story. So if you aren't following me on Instagram yet, I have my handle linked down in the description bar. And yes, I really hope you all like how it turned out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. This is really helpful for my YouTube channel, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!
Even if you try